Wavelength. The distance between a point on a wave and the identical point on the next wave. Frequency. The number of waves passing a given point per second. Electromagnetic radiation. Radiation consisting of waves of energy associated with electric and magnetic fields resulting from the acceleration of an electric charge. Electromagnetic spectrum. The entire spectrum of radiation ranging in wavelength from less than a nanometer to more than a kilometer. Quantum. The minimum quantity of energy that can be gained or lost by an atom. Photons. Particles of light. Photoelectric effect. The emission of electrons from a metal when light shines on the metal. Continuous spectrum. The emission of a continuous range of frequencies of electromagnetic radiation. Line spectrum. A spectrum in which energy is concentrated at particular wavelengths. Energy levels. The fixed energies an electron can have. Ground state. The lowest energy state of an atom. Excited state. A state in which an atom has a higher potential energy than it has in its ground state. Matter waves. The wave-like behavior of particles, used to see extremely small detail in the electron microscope. Discovered by DeBroglie. DeBroglie relation. Lambda equals hmv. Uncertainty principle. The theory that it is impossible to measure both energy and time completely accurately at the same time. Wave function. Series of functions that describe the electron in an atom, represented by the Greek letter psi. Probability density. A value that represents the probability that an electron will be found at a given point in space. Atomic orbital. A region of space in which there is a high probability of finding an electron. Principal quantum number. The quantum number that indicates energy and orbital of an electron in an atom. Angular momentum quantum number. The quantum number that indicates the shape of an orbital. Magnetic quantum number. the quantum number that indicates the orientation of an orbital around the nucleus. Spin magnetic quantum number indicates one of two directions in which an electron can spin. Electron spin. The clockwise or counterclockwise motion of an electron. Electron shell. An energy level representing the distance of an electron from the nucleus of an atom. Subshell. Orbitals that have the same shape in a given energy shell. Radial probability function. The probability that the electron will be found at a certain distance from the nucleus. Degenerate orbitals. Orbitals with identical energies. Pauli exclusion principle. No two electrons or protons or neutrons in a given system can be in states characterized by the same set of quantum numbers. Electron configuration. The arrangement of electrons in an atom. Hund's rule. The rule that all orbitals in a sublevel must fill with one electron before a second electron of opposite spin can be added to any orbital in that sublevel. Core electrons. The electrons in the inner shells of an atom. These electrons are not involved in forming bonds. Valence electrons. Electrons on the outermost energy level of an atom. Representative elements. A group in the periodic table which includes metals, metalloids, and non-metals. Transition elements. Those elements occupying the D block in the center of the periodic table including most metals. Elements in groups 3 to 12. Lanthanide elements. Rare earth metals follow lanthanide on the periodic table. Actinide elements follow actinide on the periodic table, element in which the 5f orbitals are only partially occupied.